and good evening. I'm your host, Charlie Charleston, and we out here with some breaking news. Recently, the National School Board Association decided to alter school scheduling nationwide in order to expand curriculum and better prepare students for the hardships of college and adulthood. Ultimately, more school hours means more information learned by students. Starting today, schools will be starting at approximately 5 in the morning, with all zero-period classes starting an hour prior. On tonight's show, we have interviewed several students this morning to see how this change has affected them, followed by a guest speaker here to provide us with the effects that this change may bring. For now, let's cut to reporter Vanessa Johnson, who has spent the day interviewing various students at a local high school.
Thanks, Charlie. I'm here at the infamous Rio Carrillo High School, where we are starting the day bright and early, exactly at 4:48 a.m. Let's see if we can get any students to give us a little insight on how they're feeling about this recent change. Oh look, there's a student right over there. Let's see if we can get a few words from him. Excuse me, are you a student here at Maria Carrillo High School?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm from Channel 5 Satire Station, and I was wondering if I could get a few words from you about the recent change in your high school schedule. Perfect. So can I get your name and grade?
My name's Brad, with a B. I'm a senior.
Okay, well, so Brad, what do you think about the recent change in your school schedule?
You know, it's actually hella whack. We just out here trying to learn and shit, but then the school board really finna come in and screw up our motherfucking drift. You know what I'm saying?
So what does finna mean?
You know, like, oh, I'm finna cop a rollie, I'm finna post up, like, you know, I'm finna clap your mom. You know, it's pretty flexible.
Okay, so continue.
Oh, anyways, so I woke up like 2 hours ago and I'm just like, I don't have the brain power to deal with these bro-ass haters. I mean, I have this mad pounding headache and I can't deal with them hella early, you know? I'm like, not all of us can be as blessed as Lil Tay and be the youngest fuckster of the century. It's just like, I'm just jealous, honestly. But for real, if it wasn't for my mama threatening to take away my phone, I wouldn't even be here right now. Like, I need my phone to check my memes. But for real, I ain't having it.
Okay, Brad, well, thank you for your input. Well, I think we have time for one more student interview, and that student over there looks very promising. Hello, miss. I'm from Channel 5 Satire Station, and I was wondering if I asked you a few questions about the new change in your school schedule.
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to. This is gonna look so good on my college application. Do you think you could write me a letter of recommendation?
I don't... So, what's your grade and name?
My name is Bethany Cecilia Smith, and I'm a junior here at Maria Carrillo. I have a 5.2 GPA, and I am in the varsity for track and field, mountain unicycling, tennis, water polo, you know, just the casual things.
Well, I was wondering, what do you think about the recent changes in your school schedule?
Oh, you know, it's a little iffy, you know. It's just kind of hard because there's a lot to do. I have to wake up really early to do like 4 a.m. to do all my homework from all my AP and honors classes. And you know, I get home like 8 because of my track and field practice. And then I have to spend time with my family, so you know, it just gets overwhelming. And because of all my academic responsibilities, I don't really have a social life. But you know, I still have my friends, so that's a good, I guess.
Wow, you seem to have a lot on your plate. So, I'm assuming you're aiming for a top college?
Oh, of course, it's Harvard or bust for me.
So, what happens if you don't get into that college? Okay, well, thank you for your input. It was very nice to meet you, Bethany. I hope you have a great day at school today. Okay, well, that's all for today, folks. Right back at you, Charles.
Next up, we have a very special guest here to provide scientific, professional, analytical, psychological insight to this event, Dr. Amelia Brown.
Charlie. Okay. Hi. I'm here to provide you with some statistics about the correlation between teens and sleep schedules, and that starting school earlier has a negative impact on a teen's mental and physical health. The National Sleep Foundation has provided the general public with a list of factoids that show the contradiction between the new school schedule and the development of a teenage brain. Teenagers' biological sleep patterns shift toward later times for both sleeping and waking during adolescence, meaning it is not natural to be able to fall asleep before 11 p.m. Teens also need about 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night to function best. Most teens do not get enough sleep. One study found that only 15% reported sleeping 8.5 hours on school nights. Also, teens tend to have irregular sleep schedules across the week. They stay up late and they sleep in late during the weekends, which can affect their biological clocks and hurt the quality of their sleep. And unfortunately, teens can suffer from treatable sleep disorders such as insomnia, narcolepsy, restless leg syndrome, and sleep apnea.
So does something like coffee help with this at all?
Actually, no. Coffee does not really help with sleep patterns. For one, it increases anxiety, which can disrupt sleep patterns, and that leads to more insomnia. And it also raises blood pressure and increases blood sugar levels. So people with type 2 diabetes have a harder time managing their insulin, and it's recommended that they drink decaf coffee.
So overall message, don't drink coffee.
Yes, it's recommended for better health.
I knew it. Drinking coffee is for f***s. Personally, to get my daily caffeine intake, I like to eat raw coffee beans. Yeah, just get a couple.
That's not really like...
Dr. Brown, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it. Everyone give her a hand.
Yes!
You can cut it. That's about it for our show, folks. I highly recommend that this change be protested due to its obvious health risks. And hey, it might even be a good idea to start school even later in the day to really stimulate that teenage brain growth. Anyway, feel free to tune in next week where we're discussing the topic of 2018's memes and why they're so fucking weird.
Statistics about statistics. Freak, I hate that word.